pasa, gente? ¿Cómo va eso? ¿Cómo va vuestro día? En el vídeo de hoy vamos a ver el home gym de este hombre, Yujimufu, no sé muy bien cómo se dice. Aquí le tenéis, he visto que tiene un pedazo de gimnasio en la portada, la principal que sale, que es bestial la miniatura del gimnasio. He dicho, esto hay que traerlo por el canal y reaccionar a ver qué tiene este hombre en supuestamente un home gym. Así que vamos a verlo, ¿no? Vamos allá.
Hello.
Hello.
I am Yujimufu. Welcome to my new home gym.
En teoría es home gym. Madre de Dios, lo que se ve ya por aquí. Mamacita. Mamacita del señor. O sea, esto es una barbaridad, ¿eh? Lo que ya estamos viendo, o sea, una barbaridad. Mancuernas rogue. O sea, bien el tío. Va bien puesto, ¿eh? Ya se le ve.
My home, my parents' garage. I got a barbell and some plates and...
Mirar su primer gimnasio, señores, con lo que siempre he dicho. Una barrita, unos discos y a tirar. Con eso puedes empezar. Y ver también si os mola o no os mola.
Supplemented my training with gymnastics rings training at playgrounds, so I would hang up rings in playgrounds.
Mírale.
When I moved into my first apartment, I put up a workout area in the 150 square foot dining room area we had. I made enough viral training videos during that time to boost my follower count.
Hostia. Nada. Está como una cabra, literal, está como una cabra. Aquí lo tenemos. Madre mía. Si es que es una nave, tío. Madre de Dios. Estoy flipando, la verdad. Esto es como, tío, como irte a un polígono en España y montarte un gimnasio. Lo normal es que lo abras al público, pues este tío lo tiene para él. Es increíble.
We have two 3.5 ton HVAC units and
madre mía, tío.
So climate control is...
Este tío fuma mucho, fuma muchísimo.
Very good. Oh, we got giant fans too that circulate the air. Lighting is important for filming, so we got high bay white lights, 5000 wavelength, 150 watt.
Buenas luces. Desde luego, buenas luces, se lo ha currado.
Hard to choose, but we got something. They're good. And we got 4 bay doors for options and using natural lighting coming in, as well as transporting large equipment in and out. We do have an upstairs mezzanine, a kitchen,
que también tiene piso de arriba.
Even a laundry closet.
Baño, cocina, lavandería, tiene de todo este hombre. O sea, tiene de todo. Está un poco fuerte, ¿no? El chaval. O sea, tiene sus cosas.
Where most people need to start. You start with your barbell and your plates.
And that's where you started.
It is where I started. If you don't have a barbell and some plates, then you need to get some barbell and some plates, all right? Because, look, after 2020, we all had a hard time trying to find a gym to work out in. But the people with a barbell and some plates, they were just fine. One of my favorite barbells in this rack is this
es que tiene de todo el tío,
yes.
Mira, tiene barras, tío, tiene 200.
About this, dude. This is the barbell I did my first deadlift on in my life. This is the barbell that...
Mira, qué físico tenía ya el cabronazo. O sea, este chaval, ¿de dónde ha salido?
I learned how to do everything on. And when my gym closed, they saved my barbell for me. Spooky barbells. So I have the Defilo bar, I have their Cadillac bar, I got their power bar, and I have their safety squat bar, which is called the Transformer bar.
Yep.
Barbarie.
And then I have a collection of Texas barbells as well. I got their deadlift bar, their bodybuilding bar, their squat bar, their power bar. I got a 6-foot curl bar. So this is my barbell set.
And you do have some pressing implements down here too.
Yes, the Viking press from Elite FTS. You got your double handle and you got your single handle Viking press, which you put into
a landmine.
A landmine.
De agarres y barras no va a ir mal.
We got 2 landmines. This is the Adroit landmine from Clevabuilt. And this is the best landmine you can get. You can attach it horizontal or vertically to
bien
a
baratito,
wall, to a rack,
$120 está guay.
Spacing, so
este está bien.
If you're a home gym owner,
aunque si tienes una esquina lo puedes hacer igual, o con la pelota de tenis, que os subí un vídeo, lo dejo por ahí. Subí un vídeo. Landmine o pelota de tenis. Si tenéis una pelota de tenis y una esquinita, lo tenéis hecho. No digáis.
Landmine is good after you get a barbell. What we're kind of standing in here is...
It's like a cathedral.
Yes. So this is the tallest power rack you can buy.
I'm gonna try and get it.
Madre de Dios.
Good luck.
Madre de
Okay.
Dios. Pero si esto mide 8 metros, no me jodas. La madre. Necesito una escalera para subirme ahí.
It is 120 inches. The reason it's so tall is, well, it's called a strongman rack.
Estoy flipando.
Look, imagine you got a 6'9" guy standing here.
Estoy flipando, chavales.
A lot taller. And he's got long arms, and he wants to do pin press lockouts with a log. That's Ghost. This is Ghost. That is Ghost. That's Ghost. We have a lot of
Máquinas
Ghost in here.
muy
We're
top,
haunted.
tío.
We're haunted by Tim and his
Muy,
company,
muy
Ghost
top.
Strong. He wants to put metal in metal. The more metal has, Tim's going to find a way to put even more metal into it. But we have his Combo HD rack, which is both a combination squat rack
Ay, mira qué pequeñito. Qué locura.
and bench.
Y se lo lleva.
One of the best features of this
Como
is
si
so you
nada.
got your friend who's working out with you, and he's a little shorter. You know, if it's too high for him, he's not going to be able to rack it. If it's too low for you, that's going to be really uncomfortable. So what this rack has, it has a built-in jack system here where you can change the height of the rack.
¿Tiene un gato incorporado?
with a loaded barbell on it. Boom.
Esto ya es
Tim's stuff has these little rollers.
tremendo.
On all his J cups, it's patented, so it's
Los
the only
rodillos
company that does
están
this.
muy chulos,
So you know
tío.
how you're like jerking a barbell around trying to get it in
Ah, si vas con mucho peso, rodillito y se mueve fácil.
place, just roll it smooth, even it out. And we also have the competition bench, as well as the monolift, which is
Banco de competición. Es que este hombre, claro, tendrá una pasta. En Estados Unidos ganan la de Dios con esto de YouTube. Y claro, pues puede pillarse lo que le dé la gana. Yo para comprarme un rack de Decathlon tenía que trabajar
One of my
y
top
hacer
three
15.000 vídeos.
things in this gym. This monolift sold me on Ghost. We used it at the hybrid showdown. When I used this mono, I realized
deal.
this was the difference between me getting stronger in a squat and me hurting myself. Because the walkout's the hardest part for me on a squat. If I don't have to walk it out, I'm very comfortable. It doesn't scare me. And a monolift means you don't have to walk the squat out. You just stand up with it,
¡Bah!
release it.
Tremendo, claro. Es que con esto no tienes que hacer tú el esfuerzo de sacar la barra. Sino que, pum, y ya está. Y se va para atrás lo otro. Y fuera.
on squats, and then it comes back in, and you just, that's it. This is the Ghost chalk bowl. I'm hanging all my belts on it.
Vale, esto yo creo que es la parte más barata de todo el gimnasio. Esto lo podremos comprar, el resto nada.
Yeah. And, you know, just a little rant here. You ever been to a gym and the chalk bowl's almost empty and just has some dead bottles of ammonia in it? I hate that. So this chalk bowl is always going to have chalk popping out of it. I mean, I don't know what else to say about it other
Este tío en su gimnasio casero tiene esto y luego tú vas a uno comercial de aquí de España y no te dejan ni usar magnesio ni te dejan usar nada, tío.
In
Tremendo.
fact, it's just really cool. Right behind the chalk bowl is all of my grip tools. This is my current grip wall. I do sell grip equipment. I'm part owner of Grip Genie.
De
We
Grip
sell the best
Genie,
grip
ojo.
equipment, and we have a lot of cool stuff hanging on this wall.
Hay que
And I
meterse
like
luego
to
la
do grip
página de este
training
hombre,
after do some deadlifts and just kind of, you know, in between things a little bit. Grip
You have a cleaver belt
Tiene un
again?
físico
Correct.
espectacular
I've been
el
on a couple
cabrón, ¿eh?
podcasts
Qué
before,
loco.
and it's kind of a joke, but I'm not really joking. I'm serious when I say this. You only have $100 to spend on gym equipment. I would recommend you buy a deadlift jack. Which is funny because you can't really do anything with it by itself, but I'm serious. Like, you need a deadlift jack. They are one of the greatest things to have as a home gym owner. And Steve Kleva from Kleva Built makes the best deadlift jacks. I wish this was a
A ver, bueno, sí, vale, si te lo puedes permitir está guay. También puedes poner un disco debajo de estos pequeñitos y vas sacando los discos y ya está. Esto creo que es un accesorio que está genial, o sea, está muy guapo, está muy muy guapo. Pero bueno, si tampoco levantas 200 kilos, tampoco necesitas esto. O sea, pones un disco y vas sacándolo. Si ya levantas 150, 200 kilos, 200 y pico, a lo mejor no estás entrenando en tu casa también, es verdad. Porque no tienes suficiente material para poderlo hacer. Pero yo, esto, bueno, ahí lo dejamos.
around when I was working out at gyms because I had like this pipe thing I made
I
one
remember the duct tape and the pipe.
time. It cost more to make that almost than it was to just get one of these. We are standing right next to some really powerful exercises.
Yes.
We got your glute hand bench, GHD,
Bueno.
glute hand developer.
Bueno,
the
este,
45
claro,
degree back
en
raise.
casa este,
So
difícil meterle.
Yes, I see.
these are from Elite FTS. In my other gym that I've been using for the past few years before we upgraded to this, one of the only pieces of leg equipment I had in the room was a GHD. and it really helped me out. It's good for athletics, it's good for powerlifting, it's good for building legs. They're amazing pieces of equipment, and there's a reason why you see glute ham raises and hyperextensions in so many programs. It's because those exercises are just incredible.
¿Y esto que lo tendrá aquí para estirar un poquito y esas cosas o qué?
All right, we're in area 51 of the gym. This is my 20 by 20 foot plyo floor. A plyo floor is plywood with springs
para
on the
saltar,
bottom of it,
¿no?
very tight springs. It's used for gymnastics floor
Madre
routines
mía, si es que tiene hasta una esta de salto, de gimnasia, es que esto
and
ya...
cheerleading.
Tremendo.
Plyo floors are useful for a lot of other things though, and that's why I got one. You can use it for flips, you can use it for stretching, you can use it for running around, rolling around, you can use it for foam rolling, body tempering, and just, it's good for movement, man. You just, oh man, sleep. Wow, wow, it's so much fun!
¿Cuánto le ha costado esto, tío? Es que locura.
The plow floor, the entire thing was less than $5,000, and I got mine from
Bueno, que solo costó menos de $5.000, no pasa nada.
Gustaria.com.
Equipo de culturismo, esto es lo que veníamos buscando
Hey, John,
también.
where are you?
I'm over here.
Over here?
Yeah.
Qué tío, tú, que tiene hasta una nevera. Rey.
We're in the south side of the gym where we start our bodybuilding area tour. So we're going to start with dumbbells because those are very important.
Yes.
Mancuernas.
Gym. And we have the row
Sí.
urethane round
Mucho dinero, pero me usas la música de YouTube gratis,
dumbbells. They go up to 150 pounds. Boom. And we have on
Buenas mancuernas de rogue. Vaya mareo, me ha pegado el cámara.
With the low ceiling and the special lights that are dimmable for some really good hat and natty lighting type stuff going on. As you can see, we also have several sets of these rolling mirrors, which are really, really, really cool.
Hostia, tiene espejos rodantes, es decir, que los puede ir poniendo donde él quiera. Tremendo lo de este tío,
Alright, they're really, really, really light. They're like...
Con patas. Esta idea es buenísima, gente. Esta idea es buenísima. Pensé que las iba a poner rollo como los de los armarios, que lo abrís y lo cierras, pero es que no, que los tiene directamente con patas y lo vas moviendo por toda la sala. Esta idea es brutal, brutal. O sea, se la voy a copiar. Si puse la copio,
Poke it.
Mira, 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 mira.
Roll them all over the room so that you see yourself anywhere in the gym at any time doing anything you want.
No. Esta idea es tremenda. Esta idea es tremenda.
So it's really important for bodybuilding to get feedback in the way you look, and it's just motivating to look at yourself as you're getting like a huge pump. So let's go through all the equipment now. This is
No la había pensado. Esta idea es, vamos, la mejor, O sea, la mejor que puedo sacar de este vídeo.
decline dumbbell rack with pivots. It's really hard to get into a decline dumbbell press with heavy weights. So the pivot.
Bueno. Esto ya es, vamos. Quito el sombrero, O sea, tiene de todo este hombre. O sea, tiene hasta además para poner las mancuernas, hacer declinado, hacer lo que quiera. Si no es declinado, puede hacer otros. Madre mía.
It's just kind of, it's almost like
Qué
a model
maravilla.
of dumbbells. You just lift them up and they fall back. They also make it for shoulder pressing. So one of the hardest parts about heavy seated shoulder pressing is getting the dumbbells up into your arms, and these things are just a dream. All right, so black and gold. Black and gold is the color scheme that I went with for this gym. How did I
Me gusta el color
get
también de la
black and
mancuerna.
gold? Because
Negro dorado.
the company that
Prefería el negro rojo. Rojo-negro. Me gusta mucho
I bought
también.
most pieces of equipment from, Panada, is an Italian strength equipment company, and they are awesome. And the rep from the company I work with really closely, Francisco.
Bueno, aquí tenéis. Tienen también más máquinas y
He
tal.
said that they can put any
No nos
upholstery
des tanto rollo,
and
tío, que
color
queremos verlas
lever
todas.
arms combos that I wanted to. He sent me a picture of a piece of equipment with black and gold. I was like, that. I want that.
And that was the first thing
I got that.
he
That was
sent
the
you.
first thing he sent me. I was like, he was like, hold on, I got more. No. I want the gold and black one. He's like, well, okay then, I guess it's gold and black. And that's actually how, this wasn't like something I've been thinking of for a long time. It's just, the gold and black happened because the dude.
Me gusta,
nailed
o
it
sea,
on
el
the
color
first
está
try.
guapo
So
también,
this is the most comfortable upholstery on any gym equipment.
Que todo es muy cómodo, que todo está muy bien, desde
But
luego.
they also have some of the best strength curves out of any pieces of equipment I've ever used. And I got to try a lot of this equipment in Pure Muscle and Fitness in Canada, Dorian Hamilton's gym. I have to thank Dorian so much for networking me with some of these companies and giving me recommendations, because the guy has some really, really good tastes, and those are reflected in his gym equipment choices in his gym. But let's go start right here with the chest machines. We got a super incline bench press.
Buena, la de
We have
pecho.
an incline
Uy, parece que ni entra en la máquina, tío. Está enorme este hombre.
chest press,
Yes.
and we
Madre
have a decline chest press.
En esta no
these
entra.
are 3 chest press lever machines, and the reason I got so many different ones is because barbell bench press has always been a really crappy exercise for building chest for me. It's always kind of aggravated my shoulders. I think a lot of people experience the same thing. But lever presses have always helped me stimulate and really grow my chest. So I have bad chest genetics. If I don't work out my chest, it shrinks super fast. And unless I do exactly the right exercises, it just doesn't respond. But I found that
Pues si él tiene mala genética de pecho, imagínate cómo estamos los demás. Madre
the
mía.
lever press exercises are something that I really need in order to get a good chest workout. And so I got as many different angles as possible. Behind me is a curling machine.
Yes.
Everyone needs an arm machine if they're going to have a bunch of machines. So I got a curling machine. I can tell you that this is it's really nice. It feels good. And yeah, it's just curls. So behind it, I kind of took a gamble on this one. This is a deltoid press, the circular one. I wanted a shoulder exercise that was a
Otra máquina de press de hombro, no está mal.
pressing variation that was a quick load. I wanted something that had a selectorized stack on it because most of the pressing exercises are plate loaded. I wanted something convenient. We have another chest machine here. This is the most unique Smith machine.
Looks like a little tank.
It does. It looks like
Madre mía, es que todas las máquinas, tío, ves algunas que dices, no las he visto en mi vida. O sea, esta máquina no la has visto en tu vida en un gimnasio aquí en España.
pyramid tank thing. And it is a decline and flat
Madre mía.
dual Smith system from Panada. And
¿Cuánto valdrá esta máquina? Es que esta máquina es terrible. Esto puede valer una millonada al gimnasio de este pavo.
it's just really cool. So
And you
it's-
can, it's bilateral as well as unilateral.
Yes, it's bilateral as well as unilateral.
Madre de
Unilateral,
Dios.
that's why it's a dual system. This is one of my favorite pieces in the gym. This definitely makes the top 5. I do it every shoulder day.
The
Bueno.
standing multi-flight.
¿Esta es
it's got a lot of
unilateral
settings,
o no?
and
Sí,
I
¿no?
can tell you, a lot of the machines have
Para
settings that I
pájaros.
have to write down because I don't remember them.
Para
But this one,
vuelos.
I know the settings because I use it so much. I use this one maybe once every 5 days. What do you say, Sam?
That or maybe even a
Bueno,
little
bueno,
more
es que puedes
frequently.
elegir la
I
altura,
love
puedes
this
elegir
one.
todo.
It is both a shoulder lateral raise and chest fly combo. It's super convenient. It's got a low
Ah, que
profile.
la puedes hacer también al revés. Es que de todo este.
And it's got a really nice feel. This is one of my favorite things in this room. A hammer strength, pec deck, and rear deltoid. So this was actually in my barn gym. So I've had this one for a while.
An oldie but a goodie.
It's an oldie but a goodie. I've had a lot of good workouts on this.
Bueno,
You did
está
that?
la típica del gimnasio de hammer strength, está bien. Bien,
It looks
aquí no
good.
podemos
Okay,
decir
so
mucho.
we're kind of like this line right here. So as you
Line.
notice, pretty much everything over here is upper body.
Yes.
Vale,
So
eso
we're
es lo de
gonna finish up the
superior.
body with some back exercises. We have a rowing
La espalda
machine
tiene
here
que
from
tener
Panada.
también una
We have
barbaridad.
a high row machine from Panada right here, which is my favorite back machine in this room. And my friends that
Vale.
have used it have agreed with me. This one just has
Esta sí
a
que es
super good
bastante
feel.
típica o hay
And then
muchas
we have
parecidas.
a super rowing machine right here from Panada. So
Buena
we have
máquina.
3 rowing machines from Panada. We got 3 chest machines, including a Smith press, so that's 4. Then an arm machine, deltoid, selectorized, shoulders. We're good. Upper body is good, but that's not all. We also got a couple really cool pieces from Atlantis that I
Tiene
just
de
had
todo,
to have.
tío.
So this is an incline tricep pushdown. It's one of my favorite adaptations of a tricep pushdown exercise. I used to always like to throw the incline bench next to a pulley
Bueno,
stack
bueno,
in the
bueno,
gym.
bueno.
Do some,
Nah, esta ya también es porro, porque aquí podrías hacerlo con el banco.
tricep pushdowns, but this is just built
Directamente
in.
en una polea.
It's just already ready to go and super convenient. That's why I got it. We also have one on the other side of it that is a horizontal pulley bicep curl from Atlantis. So I got the, selectorized bicep and the selectorized tricep pushdown over there from Atlantis. So this is a
Esta tampoco la he visto en ningún gimnasio.
really cool pair of machines I got right here. And then we also have one more machine. It's right behind you, Sam.
Let's look at it.
Vamos a ver qué
This
más
is kind of
tiene.
like the black sheep of the gym. So
¿Es
it
de
is
hombro
a
o qué?
rear delt fly machine.
Sí, ¿no?
Rear delt is part
de
of the back.
posterior,
It's also
qué
part of
locura.
the delt. If you neglect
Buena
your rear
máquina
delts,
también,
your delts will not look as big as they can be. Rear delts protect you from injury. They make your
Buena
shoulder
máquina.
look big.
La verdad es que me ha llegado un mensaje. Suscribíos, gente. He dicho aquí que no estáis suscritos, que veis los vídeos y no os suscribís. Dale ahí a la suscripción, hombre. Dale a la suscripción.
They're one of the most important parts of the shoulder to train. So that's why I got a rear delt machine over here as well. And next to it is The Panada adjustable.
Bueno. ¿Pero dónde sale este tío? O sea, qué cosa más rara, macho. O sea, tiene todas las novedades que se puede tener en un gimnasio. O sea, le das un botoncito y se sube todo, macho. Increíble. Nada. Es una locura.
Oh, okay.
Boom! Spider curls right here. This upholstery, as I mentioned, is super comfortable. And since the preacher curl is something that everyone really likes to use in the gym, it is the best way to build biceps.
Yo estoy flipando, la verdad.
Dude, like, this preacher curl is so good, I give it 11 out of 10. And I never give anything more than 10 out of 10 because it just seems stupid to give something more than 10 out of 10. But this preacher curl is one of my favorite things in the gym. I'm going to say that a lot because I love a lot of things in here, but this preacher curl bench, it is just way beyond other preacher curl benches that I've used. And now you're kind of standing in between the biggest thing in the gym.
Yes. Let me.
Would you like go way back
Madre mía, ¿eso mide cuánto? ¿8 metros o qué?
over there so you can like see it in its entirety?
Madre de
All right,
Dios.
let's talk about this.
All right, so this is a dual tower cable stack from Elite F.
Madre mía, chaval. Es una barbaridad, es una locura este gimnasio, Una locura.
It took Will and Ronnie over 9 hours to build it, which we documented on a time.
9 horas solo. Vamos, son unas máquinas. O sea, eso es lo que tardamos nosotros en construir un rack, vamos, en montarlo.
Laps are getting closer, so I don't have to yell as loud. I figured I was only going to purchase a big cable stack once in my life. I might as well get the one I wanted, and this is it, you know? What else can I say about it? You got your low rows, you got your lat pull downs, you got your in between.
You got it all in spades.
Well, aside from the giant cable stack Elite FTS makes, they seem to make a lot of the biggest things.
Ah, que también tienen para entrenar lucha de brazos, ¿o qué?
Cable attachment rack
Este hombre, tío, entrena de todo.
that you can buy from a strength equipment company.
Ahí todos los
I saw this in
agarres,
their
bien.
gym and I had to have it. I had a lot of the cable attachments, and this thing isn't even near max capacity yet. So this is right next to the cable station over here.
Well, wait, what about this arm wrestling table?
And we have an arm wrestling table because the best arm wrestling exercises, in my opinion, if you look at all the top arm wrestlers, they usually use cable systems.
Ya es que me parece que es que ya no sé qué le falta. Un elefante ahí dentro, yo qué sé, tío.
Sliding and arm
Vamos a pasar a la parte de pierna, que ya veréis. Esto va a ser increíble.
clustered in the middle. So we're going to start with the leg press
Madre.
and the hack squat. This is the largest leg press in the world and the largest hack squat in the world. And the video we just released
La sentadilla hack más grande del mundo.
last week, we had these delivered, we used them. In the middle of the gym, we have all the leg machines. And
Es que es mejor que cualquier gimnasio de España esto, Lo
we
tiene
have
este
a
tío
full
para él
leg
solo.
way. So let me talk about my history of leg training. Historically, I did not isolate my legs with bodybuilding methodology because I was more interested in having fast kicks, flips, and having giant logs of legs to wield around the air.
O sea, para ya, o sea, es que nos dejas mal al todos, tío, es que haces de todo, que no puede ser.
So we got a squat machine from Panada, which
Nada, si es que este hombre tiene el gimnasio hecho para que vaya Ronnie Coleman, para que vaya Arnold Schwarzenegger en sus mejores épocas y entrenen allí, y, vamos, es que me parece una locura.
I love. I mean, I do this thing for cardio in the morning sometimes. I'll just do like sets of 20 with a lighter weight. This is a calf hack machine. You do your calves on it, and it's kind of like a hack squat in a way. This is the vertical leg press machine.
Oh,
Esta no me
yes, I
gusta,
like.
tío. La prensa vertical esta no me mola nada.
We have Atlantis pendulum squat, which is famous.
Well, it's
It's
one of
probably-
John Meadows' favorites.
Esta es
yeah?
buenísima.
John Meadows'
Esta es buenísima, niño. La sentadilla péndulo, esta. Madre, esta es guapísima.
favorite. I think he really popularized it. So actually, I texted John Meadows. I was like, "Hey, I'm getting some Atlantis equipment. What
Me
are your
mola
favorite
mucho
pieces?"
esta,
And right behind it is another piece by Atlantis. This is their calf
eso?
press.
Yes.
And
¿Pero qué es esa máquina?
this is
¿De
a
dónde ha
really
salido?
weird one because it's like a seated calf raise, but instead of the this moving up and down, it's your feet are pressing it down and it's coming back up. And then right behind it, we have the traditional seated calf raise.
Esa es
which
la
is
de
my
siempre,
favorite
la de
calf
toda la vida.
exercise, Is a seated calf raise. I think it's just an easy way to get in and get out from calf training. And also, it's got a the shin training as well for the tibialis
Tío, pero ¿y esto? Para los tibiales, tío.
muscles, which is great for athletics. And then this is Sam's machine.
Estoy flipando.
This is one of your machines.
Yes.
Yeah. This is your fault. I love it though. I think it's great. This is a hip thrust machine from Panada.
Ah, hip thrust. Eso está guapa también.
It's got a really good feel. It's easy to get in and out of.
It's like a roller coaster coming down.
And then we have a power squat over here.
Bien.
So this is another squat emulation machine. Now we're going to get into hamstrings. And the thing about hamstrings is there's a lot of different hamstring machines. I mean, there's only like one quad extension machine, right? You got a quad extension, but hamstrings are so
Tensión cuádruple, yo creo que está mal.
many different types of hamstring machines. So I got the kneeling leg curl, which is really cool because
Bueno,
you
bueno,
sit
bueno,
your
bueno,
knee in
bueno.
and then you curl with
Esto
one leg
ocupa
at a
una
time.
barbaridad.
And then when you want to do the other side, you just move this over here,
And it's plate loaded.
and it's plate loaded.
A
Then
ver,
we
está
have
guapísima, para que no nos vamos a engañar, pero ocupa una barbaridad.
two prone leg curls, the ones where you lie facing down. We got one with weight.
Típica tumbada. A mí me gusta que sea rollo de palanca, tío. Esto lo hace mucho mejor. Puedes poner el peso que tú quieras y no se te va a romper tanto como las de cable. Palanca siempre.
It's the same here. We also have a seated leg curl here, which is, you know, this is probably my favorite hamstring
Esa
machine
está
out of
guapa
these
también.
four that I'm talking
¿Será dual? No creo, ¿no?
about.
Yeah, I see you crawling out of this thing all the time.
Yeah, it just burns, man. Like, it just burns. It hurts. And it reminds me of like when you're sitting on a recliner couch and you have to like get up and you've been sitting there for a while and you gotta do like the leg curl thing. Yeah, it's training you for that. So is this. This is very highly specialized right here, Sam. This is one of your machines as well. It's called the Master Gluteus. Yeah, so it's a butt blaster basically. This one's from Panada, and you do this.
Pero, señor, ¿de dónde ha sacado esta máquina?
I
And
see.
look at this crazy angle you can get
Nah,
on
este
this.
tío es un mago.
You can change the angle a bunch
Ah, y
of
puedes
different
poner el
ways.
ángulo que quieras. De puto
Look at
madre.
this. Holy crap.
Madre mía, tío. Nah, es que
And-
tiene de todo este
oh, we
hombre.
gotta cover the cardio floor. Let's do that super fast.
Ah, que tiene el
real quick.
cardio
All right,
también.
let's go check out the cardio mezzanine.
Venga,
We
las
got
de
it
cardio.
upstairs.
Enséñalas rápido,
All right, we
¿eh?
got a treadmill, we got a Stairmaster, we got a Precore AMT, which is basically the super elliptical machine. We got a
Tiene de todo el tío. O sea, tiene unas escaleras, una cinta, una bici de estas de aire, un remo. O sea, tiene... Me falta que esté yo allí también.
assault bikes from Schwinn, and we got a Concept 2 rowing machine.
Great, let's go to the kitchen.
Let's go!
Bueno, gente, ahora lo que enseña un poquito el tío este es la cocina y demás. Que tampoco creo que lo vaya a enseñar, porque para que nos enseñe la cocina y nos enseñe un poquito... Es que tampoco enseña nada más de entrenamiento, por lo que estoy viendo aquí abajo. Lo estáis viendo conmigo. Así que yo lo voy a dejar por aquí, que si no el vídeo se hace eterno y prefiero cortarlo aquí y ya está. Porque el gimnasio ya nos lo ha enseñado y para ver una cocina pues no estamos. Así que, gente, el gimnasio me ha parecido espectacular, mejor que muchos de España comerciales a los que podemos ir. Ojalá llegar un día a montar un gimnasio con un cuarto de lo que tiene este hombre. Ya me conformo con eso. Así que, gente, deja tu like, deja tu comentario y nos vemos en el próximo vídeo. Chao, chao.